ain't even see it.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Foles. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Foles. It's complete to Golden Tate. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted and audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Back to throw, Luck. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He's able to find Inman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck steps away to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Philadelphia getting the football back here, and when you discuss the Eagles this season, it seems like every week we kind of go back and forth. Hey, they're done. They're still alive. They're done.
They're alive.
And that Week 15 win, I don't think many people saw that coming against the Rams in L.A.
I will guarantee many didn't see that coming for a couple of reasons. One, Philadelphia was coming off of a bruising battle that they lost in overtime against Dallas, where Dallas ran, I believe, 90-plus plays against them. That's hard to bounce back from, yet they did it. Also, the Rams were coming off a game where they didn't play really well on the road against Chicago. We all expected them to get back in form at home. So, no, not many people saw that coming at all. Give Philadelphia credit. They've kept themselves alive for a possible playoff spot and a chance to defend their Super Bowl championship.
Now Foles. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Adams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And Jeffrey's got it. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 61 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, Charles, the Indianapolis Colts, you remember this year they started 1-5. That was back on October 14th. That was their record. And then you look up after Week 15, that 23-0 win over Dallas that you called, and they really have turned this season around. How have they done it?
What they've done is they've stayed the course. You know, from the general manager to the head coach, Frank Reich, they had a plan in place. They understood what they were trying to accomplish. They waited for some guys to get healthy. And Andrew Luck's right arm got healthier and healthier. And that team really came together. They've now won 7 out of their last 8 after Week 15. And if they get into the playoffs, they're a type of team that no one really wants to play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, 3rd and short, the mindset of the defense, probably playing the run first. But if you're playing any type of pass coverage, tight coverage, press coverage, and offenses often convert their routes at that point and go farther downfield. And that played off in a big way for them on that one, on big-time catch downfield.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Lott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. A shotgun snap for Lott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They are going for it. It's Lott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from...
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant taking it in. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, Adams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Hey, silver.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Eagles are in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action. Luck. Over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Luck. Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? You keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Adams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo.
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Here's Foles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They come out here in the eye. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
A final touchdown, Brandon. I'm not so sure that these two coaches are going to be real happy about getting together after the game.
Yeah. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Keeps himself upright. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On first down, Locke. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 60 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the End zone for a touchback. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though.
It's a foot race past the 20 and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is now a 1-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Reggie Ragland leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And got his man complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's a good gain of 11, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I never, when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And now it's blocked. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraged.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They have their back.
And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to exploit right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Houston in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away.
Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ace! Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, and the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charles?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, green, 90.
Right back to him on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Reggie Ragland getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out come the Chiefs now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Williams running left. And a short gain here down to the 22. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Ace! Ace!
Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. And we got flag number 53.
Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.